Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Standing on the Shoulders of Kitties, the Bubbles and the Shitrockers story. And this is a spin-off of the Trailer Park Boys, which I'll admit I've never watched. So I was kind of going in blind into this, and we have Bubbles, who's played by Mike Smith, who also wrote this film, directed by Charlie Lightning, and Bubbles gets a deal for his band, the Shitrockers, and he gets to go to Europe on a European tour. Winds up palling up with Billy Bob Thornton, and, Patrick Roach's Randy comes along as his roadie, and stuff goes sideways, things get challenging. But this film is legitimately funny. I laughed quite a bit watching this film. This film has some honestly fun music in it. I know the songs are silly, talking about standing on the shoulders of kitties, but they're fun, catchy, and enjoyable comedic songs. So I was pretty sold on the music part too. I think Mike Smith is fantastic as Bubbles, and Bubbles is a really fun protagonist. Just his way of engaging with conflict and the things happening. You empathize for him, you feel for him, and you want to be in his corner. And you want him to succeed on this. Now, there's some characters and some plot threads, you have Ricky and Julian, who they were their humor really wasn't my cup of tea, but they serve their purposes. The friction with Bubbles, and they have different personalities and stuff like that. I liked Billy Bob Thornton in this. I thought he was an interesting addition. There's a lot of fun cameos from some seriously famous British people, and specifically British musicians later in the film as this tour goes on. And there's shenanigans and crazy stuff that happens, but I will say, this film is an hour and 51 minutes. This did not need to be an hour and 51 minutes. This could have been leaner, really leaner. It takes a while for this to even get to the point where they're oh, we're going on a European tour. There's a lot of setup here, which I guess worked for my benefit because I never watched the show before, but it just feels like this particular story and the tone and the pacing really was not fully sustainable at an hour and 51 minutes. It could have been probably 90 minutes, and this would have been a tight, funny, honestly, kind of heartwarming and charming flick. And this is, not groundbreaking. It's not one of the funniest movies of the year, but, I had some good laughs and enjoyed some fun songs and really enjoyed Bubbles as a character. And I think those elements outweigh some of the one-dimensional antagonistic characters that they throw in, or even some of the other characters in terms of your humor and stuff. There's enough here to make this a really fun and enjoyable experience, and I'm glad I checked it out. But those are my thoughts on Standing on the Shoulders of Kitties, the Bubbles and Shitrockers story presented by Trailer Park Boys. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.